I want to live be live, but I swear not easy. I've been rapping my own man, I'm yelling, the market was doing, I'm bringing no profit. On my way, people calling me names, all the trouble I see, I ain't do at a piece. When no suffering, no sources, I can't pay the code, how I get paid. Sooner I live on my hustle pay. Left pay, and I'm rushing myself. Keep it cool, everything I have a CC. Too much rushing, I probably chasing. One day. One day. I'll get it cool. One day.
I'm also gonna pay one day. Enemies can gonna see my face. Me pa, I know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Enemies can gonna see my face. Me pa, I know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so angry. My papa was so angry. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on at least. So I'm my I'm on my way to this person, I'm looking for money. Looking for money, oh. Looking for money. I want to make my man happy. Want to make Baba happy. Want to make my brothers and sisters to come around me.
Yeah. Captain Cool, why you know you hustle? Why saying the book by the Genesis? Shall come at the fire, why I feel be working on Wednesday. You must look for the mile, you must look for the mile. All in the dark, all in the week, all in the sun.
My mama was so angry.
No more air.
My papa was so angry. My friend was your money. Any mess that will come on that knees. So I'm my
Amando, you are a famous star now. So what do you have to say?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to the Tony Commander, J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Wake up this morning, getting ready for the end of the weekend. For those of you getting paid today, hallelujah, hallelujah. For us who ain't getting paid, the struggle continues. The struggle continues. Hey, the struggle continues. You know, down south, we got a heat wave, and 39 million Americans are at risk, according to the news. In countries, there are 3 digits number for the heat wave. Texas, especially 104, 106, 107. You don't know what it is. Something triple digits. You people got to be careful. It's terribly hot down there. So take heed and govern yourselves. For those of you going out to the beaches, go out there and have fun. In Rhode Island, we know for the early hours there will be low tide, and you have a lot of sand out there to play with. So go out there and have fun. Keep nice and cool out of the sun. For us in Rhode Island right now, it's in the upper 60s. We expect it to go up to 83 or 84 degrees today. A little cloudy here and there, but mostly sunny. A sprinkle of rain here and there, but mostly sunny. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Safety first. Remember that. Other things in the news this morning, we know that Boris Johnson, the British Prime Minister, has resigned. From the time that guy took over, I knew he wasn't going nowhere. That man is unkempt. He doesn't keep himself well. Look at his hair all over the place flying. That man has no sense of responsibility. And that's why all his rules he made, all the ordinances they made, the policies they made, they violated them. He did well with the Ukraine issue and some other issue, but he was a playboy president, just like we got in Liberia. But what happened? His cabinet forced him to resign. And that's what the responsible men and women of Liberia need to do too. Boris Johnson's cabinet told him, we had enough for you. This is a responsible government, and you cannot come here, make laws and violate your own laws, partying and stuff like that. So what happened? Majority of them resigned. So he had to resign. You can't run a government without a cabinet. So Boris Johnson finally had to hang his hat up yesterday. He announced his resignation. Also, we have in the news that gas price in America is going down, not too far down now. We know that California has the highest price in America right now. They're up in $6, I think $6 plus. So we going down, and that should be some help to them to alleviate the stress on them. For us, I think the gas price over the week is supposed to go down to $4 a gallon. So that's good news. Also, we know that there was an assassination attempt on the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. He was making some speech and he was shot twice. Right now, he's in critical condition in the hospital and he's being treated. But he was making a speech someplace and people heard 2 shots go off and so he got hit twice. So that's another sad news. Brittany Griner, our basketball player who is in Russian jail right now because of the VIP she had with her in her luggage or some baggage or something. She pleaded guilty to having drugs. She pleaded guilty, but she told the Japanese people that the Russian side, she told the Russian court that she didn't mean to pack it in her bag. It got mistakenly put there, but she pleads guilty and falls on the mercy of the court. We know that she wrote President Biden asking him to help her, but she also said that in a letter that she knows she will not be released soon. She's going to stay in jail for a while. So how did she know that? What kind of prognostication is that about your own interest? But that is it. So that's what we have so far. I don't know what happened to my video in my background here. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, there it is again. Don't go too far, my video. We got to see the dysfunctionality in the Liberian people government. Okay, so that was it with Brittany Griner. Also, we know that James Caan, our good actor, is dead. He died 84 years old. I remember James Caan from the show he made with and Kathy Bates. I can't remember the show name, but where she tried to keep him in the house and keep him from going out. Oh man, she tormented that guy. She broke his ankle. What she didn't do to him. And in the end, he ended up killing her, I think, to set himself free. But she refused to let the guy leave. She was injecting him with all kind of fluids to keep him in the house, keep him sick, keep him down. Then when she found out that he was still moving around, she took the sledgehammer and broke his ankle. Ah, man. That guy went on torment under him. And that was one of his good movies too. And he's dead. So may his soul rest in perfect peace. So that's it for my news this morning. My topics are the same as yesterday. When the leadership of a nation fails, the hopes and dreams of the people are trampled upon. Continued. And 2, Dr. Glenn S. Prescod Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School on the Buduburam Refugee Camp in the Republic of Ghana. I got another video. They're cooking something to tell today again. You'll hear about it. But in the meantime, let me take a break. Then I start with my first topic, and we hear what the shenanigans is all about in our government. When leadership fails, the people, dreams and hopes are trampled upon.
We must discuss the road issue. The Buddha can't come over and come and steal money. Because the budget has got so he come. So stealing money, but they can start that road issue, must discuss it. We will not have to set up the road issue. What? Sorry, I'm going to do what? What will you say? Then you come out and say, you must touch me. My brother stupidness for me. Bring that stupid yes. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to tell you a little room. I'm going to tell you a little room. Let me tell you, man. You're being low already. You can't be for me.
So his Maxwell County District 10 representative, Yeke Kolba, he wants the raw phone issue to be discussed, which he says the speaker hasn't been given attention to.
That raw phone issue must be discussed. 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 Father, ain't my brother? Ain't my brother? Ain't my brother? If I don't respect it, I will not respect nobody here. What you trying to do to put me outside? You can go do research on our rules. Go do research on our rules. The speaker bring up, I know you don't know the rules. Go do research on the rules. They won't tell you to put me outside when I want to leave for alcohol. Let me tell you today. If the speaker don't tell you, you think they're stabbing what? You close that bar, man. You criminal like you, Tomo Fala. Criminal like you. The only thing you can call a second when I budget our money business. Roll like you. Sorry, I'm going to do what? Sorry, I'm going to do what? Oh, you better go do research on the rules. Go do research on the rules. What you call Jaggerus? Hey, Jaggerus. As I speak straight English again, Jaggerus. But it must be resolved. It must be resolved. Okay, I will listen to it, but it must be resolved. Okay, I will talk to it, but it must be resolved. Okay. All right, I'll listen to it. No, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it.
Next time I beg you, sit down.
What God Jaggerus? Hey, I'm going to tell us, because I'm not speaking to them, I don't understand. Because when you speak to me, I will speak it back to him.
So he's Maxwell County District 10 Representative Yeke Koluba there wants the House of Representatives to look into the road reform issue that he has long been talking about, or else there will be no good session here at the Liberia House of Representatives. So this is Cool Online 2. My name is Siawe Meapu from the Liberia House of Representatives. Keep following us for more on this development.
So here we go again. Yesterday in the Liberian legislature, it was Melvin Cole and Collier from one county fussing and disturbing the legislature. Now today is Yeke Koluba. So we can see why there is no progress and advancement in Liberia. We can see that our legislators are incompetent and not up to the job of the Liberian people. Besides having a lot of illiterates in the legislature, we got people who have better course attitude. They won't fight each other. They won't fight each other. Then we have a legislature that is totally corrupt. And Yeke Koluba is right, despite the fact that his behavior is disruptive. He is correct. Because when the people have issues of the Liberian people to deal with, pertinent issues that deal with stealing and corruption and the uselessness of the WEA government, and the legislature does not want to address it, and this representative keeps asking for them to address it, and they want to push it under the table, he has a right to stand up and say what he wants to say. And they can't do nothing to him. But in our legislature, it is too commonplace for this kind of disruptive behavior to be going on day in and day out, leaving the business of the Liberian people hanging in the balance. These people are not capable of representing us. But when you have immature people, when the masses of Liberian people are immature, when the masses of Liberian people have no sense of direction, no sense of who they are, they all just want to run behind football and swimming pool and all those kind of things, immaterial things. Our country is left in the hands of their bodies because they are immature and blind. They elect people who are just like them, immature and blind, because they do not mix with people of competence. They do not mix with people with knowledge and wisdom, because the people ain't got time to do the foolishness and to judge what they're doing. They don't have the time to do that foolishness. They're looking after improving people's lives, moving people forward, changing people's lives. But when people who are the bodies of the young grown-up boys in Liberia, who elect them to positions of authority over us, we expect these kind of things. We expect these kind of things. And they will suffer. Because right now, our whole country is blind. So young children in our country, all of them immature. They don't know nothing. They don't care if the roads from Monrovia to Maryland are good. They don't care. They know it's bad, but to them, it's not real nothing, really nothing. Because they can run behind the president, they can see him play football, they feel he's part of them. So that's the immaturity extending them from them to the leadership of our country in the highest office. That our president behaves just like the so-goes on the street. He go and behave to them because they elected him. That's their crowd. So our country is suffering because we don't have good leaders. All of them come from the slum. Solomon George from West Point, Akara's Gray from Slipway. I think you can just name all of them. They sit in our legislature and they behave all kind of way, uncivilized way. And our people suffer. But how long can we take our legislature being disrupted like this? Every day. Every day. Yesterday we had it. Today we got it. What will we look forward to tomorrow? This legislature is immature, incompetent, and useless. And the people need to rise up against it. These people can't be talking for us and leading us when they don't know what their own interests and benefits are. All they want to do is steal. All they're in there to we have no investment coming into our country. What the big investor we talk about? Excella Mattel. Oh, yeah, they're talking about Excella Mattel. Nothing coming into our country. Because these people are useless and worthless. What can they do for us? They can't do nothing for us. They can't do nothing for us. This government can't bring no investment into our country. They can't even pay their payroll. They got to go take the road fund. And that's what Yeke is right about. Because that's stealing, that corruption. When we make laws to produce something and put the laws on the book for a purpose, people can't just go and change the reason for the law and do what they want to do. That's what happened with this road fund. That road fund was an act of the legislature. The Minister of Finance cannot go and take that money and divert it to something else. That's stealing, that corruption, that incompetence, that uselessness. And these people need to be punished. They need to be punished because he had no authority to do that. In order to use that road fund money, the legislature had to amend the act that made that road fund for people to use that money for something else. But to just show how this government is so useless and incompetent. They can't even pay their own people. That's a reoccurring expense of the government to pay your salary. So if you cannot pay your salary every month, that means nothing coming in our country. This government is useless and need to be changed effective immediately. When you're using allocated funds to develop our roads, our buildings, our infrastructure, and you take it and use it for something else as simple as paying payroll, that means you're incompetent. How the government will not have money to pay the employees of the Republic of Liberia? What happened to the money? What happened to the domestic taxes and income that's supposed to take care of salary and all these things? What happened to them? This government is useless. This government needs to be changed effective immediately. No damn election. When you got a useless government like this in power, the people suffer. Our people have suffered for too long, from 1980 that today we still suffering with the rogues and the murderers among us and trying to lead us. Enough is enough. Let me start with my own cousin Benani Uri. Let me flog that nigga and put him in jail and teach his ass what it is to be a patriot and not to be a rogue. Let me start with my own people to show you people why I catch the other people while I would do them. Because I would treat my own people with abject prejudice. Because you can't be stealing for our country day in and day out, that you still want to lead our people. All the way you not steal, you enrich yourself, you're a millionaire. Why you still want to lead our people? To protect yourself? You think you will protect yourself and your $1 million and stolen money by serving our government? No. The time of the Liberian people is here. This is our 1980 revolution, and this revolution will not fail. You'll kill my father for it, to change Liberia, and we will damn well change our country, because the country will not change if we have these criminals and useless people leading our country. Rise up, my patriots. Rise up. 2023 is too far. Get rid of these people. Rise up. We can't have these people in our government stealing our resources and replenishing and their wealth with our resources, and got our people suffering, our nation depleted in every kind of resource we have. We can't go through this forever. It's been too long now, man. How many years we have these rogues just leading us, stealing, lying to us, deceiving us? How long will our people be blind and gullible and foolish? How long? It doesn't benefit us. It doesn't help us. We got to rise up like men and women. And when we see these things going on in our legislature and these people not doing our jobs, but they're satisfying their own interests at our expense, they need to be removed effective immediately. And they need to be punished. Not only removed, they need to be punished. We need to punish these people. If you're scared to do it, let me come and do it for you. Let me come and punish these people. I have no remorseful feeling in punishing them, in flogging people. I will not hesitate. It will not hurt me one bit. I will sleep beautifully because I'm tired with the damn stealing. I'm tired with the damn deceitfulness. I'm tired with the damn petty rogues in my country. I'm tired. If you're not tired, I am tired. If y'all want to change our country, you want to see real change, you put real people in power who can change our country, not bullshitters. Put real people in power who, when we say go, we mean go. Stay, we mean stay. We'll not be second guessing ourselves. People who never serve in any one of these corrupt governments. I served in government before. I served on the door. But the corruption was too much. I had to leave. I couldn't destroy myself because of petty change and these criminals in our country. What good will it do me? What good has all that done better than Ayuri? All your wealth he got. What has it done here? Because we get our money back. That what Benin Ayuri can't live in peace. He can't live and enjoy his money. He got to keep fighting to stay in government to hide his corruption and his stealing and protect his family. But as long as he's a rogue, as long as we know this man did not get his money the right way, he got to keep fighting to get political power to hide his money and his wealth because we're coming after it. We're coming after it. Our country will not stay down like that. If you change your minds, my Liberian people, and select leaders who are serious about changing our country and disciplining the criminals and rogues in our nation, our country will change effectively, immediately. There will be no hesitation because we'll go after our money with total prejudice against those who stole our money. We'll go against them to get our money, to build our nation, to change the lives of our children, to protect the health of our elders. We got too many responsibilities that are being neglected because of these damn rogues, and we cannot continue to tolerate these rogues in our midst. My young Liberian children, I know you're immature. I know all you want to do is smoke weed and drink and have fun. But it will not last too long. The older you get, you know that you lost in your youth. Running behind these damn criminals thinking they're your leaders. Every day we see the crime they're committing. We see the feces running through our streets. We see all the houses they're building, and our government can't pay our people. The money to build our roads, they're taking it to pay people. That's not what our money for. When that happens, when the government cannot pay its employees, it got to use money from allocated funds to pay the employees. The government has failed. The government is totally useless and dead and incompetent. It must be changed effective immediately. I don't joke. I don't mince my words. You don't hear me stuttering. I'm telling you, this damn government needs to be removed because our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. And the foreigners are giving these people money to steal more and more each day at the expense of the sufferings and deaths of our people. These foreigners don't control nothing in our country. You, my people, control everything. And we say things will change in our country today, it will change because we are patriots of the Republic of Liberia. Now rise up, my people. Rise up. You saw what happened in Britain. All the ministers resigned. But we know these ministers we got in our government, they're poor, useless criminals. They ain't got nothing. They resign, all of them will die poor. So they got to stay in power to steal. And we can't tolerate these people no more. Change our government. Rise up, my children. Rise up. Let's change our government. Let me come home. Let me take over this process of punishing the rogues. And you will see that I'm a correctional officer. I will correct these damn criminals. I will correct the behaviors. Just like I correct people's behavior in America here. I will correct Liberian people's behavior. I will flog the bejesus out of the damn criminals. Y'all don't want flocking? We have flocking. Our fathers flock us. Our mothers flock us. And Chesson will flock the shit out of y'all, you damn rogues. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Aluta. Continue. My class is over on this topic. So, let me take a break, sip my coffee, and we start on my other topic for this morning. Let's see what my people on the Buduburam Refugee Camp are doing this morning at the Dr. Glenn S. Prescod Community Self-Help Vocational Baking School in Ghana. Let's see what they're doing. Well, I don't know where all these lines come from. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, folks. Let me just get rid of these lines. I don't know where all these lines coming from in my show. Let me see if I can get rid of them. Hold on 1 minute, please. Hold on 1 minute, folks. Let me just see if I can. I don't know where these lines coming from. Whoa, and the single individual lines too. Please bear with me, folks. Let me get rid of these lines. I don't know how they got in my show. It's crazy, you know. Sometimes you do a show, you think everything okay. When you come to look at it, there's something wrong somewhere. Okay, we should be all set now. So please bear with me. Let me go through this thing again so we can get it on.
Excuse me, see you want to see you. You know my big boss here. You know my boss. You know my boss. See nothing look at me here. And I see one bacon to here. Huh? What up, okay? Excuse me. Okay. Doing what up, okay today? See a student right there.
You say two?
Everybody crazy different. Group 2, Nina. No, wait, Group 1, Nina. What kind of stuff do you want to show? What Group 1 is Group 1? Group 2. 1.5. Wow. Hey, wait, you want to get no more your heel like 1.5.
Look at me small.
I want to have you.
You want I want to have some keep in your mouth.
So, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, what are you doing today?
Water cookies. This is what we're doing.
Okay. How you feel about your sermon? You are doing the weekend.
Oh, we are ready to do it.
Okay. And the message to a cheap picture. Strength to do what we are not going to make shame. We are going to set example there. So thank you for everything, and we always pray prayer with him. Therefore, continue and you'll be a blessing to us in Jesus' name. Yeah, so Anna, good morning. So Anna, morning.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I'm great this morning.
Yeah, how you feel about assessment in the week? What are you doing today? Can you explain to us more? What are you doing today? What are you baking today?
We have cake, a butter cookie, crumpy cookie.
Wow. Groundnut cookie?
Yeah, okay, grandma. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. You can see. Yeah, you can see we're doing butter cookie today for the assessment. Yeah, the students are getting ready to do the butter cookie. They're preparing. See everybody now taking the wooden spoon of whole cream. The cream already start. You can see the students start creaming already. The students start creaming. If I get outside, you see everything possible. See a student going outside for creaming. You see them? Yeah, both going outside to do the creaming. You see the student going out to do the creaming. Very soon, I get out, I'll show it here to you. Captain, good morning. How are you? So what are you doing today?
They will be doing 3 different kinds of cookies.
Yes.
Butter cookies. So we are about to begin.
Okay.
So right now we are going to go to the.
Okay, yeah, message to our chief patron, Honorable Randy Chesson. Yeah, message to our chief patron, our father.
I want to say, sir, we appreciate you for all you've been doing for us now. At least so far with what we have been able to do, we can now start something for ourselves. The baking, everything we're doing now, we have great knowledge on it. So we now start our own businesses. Going out selling in the streets. So we want to say thank you for that vision, for the support. We say what's is coming from, may they continue coming, and God continue to bless you. May you never lack. The thing that you are stretching for because we know him be stretched for you. Thank you so much for your patience. We love you, sir.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my people on the Buduburam Refugee Camp in the Republic of Ghana, West Africa. And you can see and hear how they're improving and going out there and doing their own things. This is called self-empowerment. You know, the school is there, they go in there and empowering themselves by learning and going out and trying it at home and trying to be better people. And this brings me great joy because this is what all this is about, to give our people empowerment, to let them know you can do it. All you just need is a helping hand. You don't need people to give you money every day to go buy bread. No, you need the power to learn how to cook and bake and do the things you need to do to survive. And it gives me good joy and happiness to hear her say that we're going out now, we can be our own, we can do our own businesses, we can be self-sufficient with what we learn here. We're going home, we're adding on to it, we're trying to get better. That's the struggle. That's what you call a luta continua. My class is done. Have a good weekend. TGIF is Friday. Go out there for you. Going to party and have fun today. Do it safely. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. A luta continua. My class is done. Let me see my board. I can't even see my board to get out of here. My class is done. It's time to get out. Amus, vamos, Mulakan, or leave. I love that. Have a good day, folks. I'll see you tomorrow morning.